Matt Douglas here with an APWrestlingNow.com exclusive. We are in the home of the owner of All Pro Wrestling, Ms.Delphia Richendollar. And Ms.Delphia, over the last 24 hours, there's been a cancellation for APW Presents Legends Doing It Again due to the health-related issues of Jerry the King Lawler.
Correct.
And it was our understanding, based on the meetings that we had last night, that the Legend show is going to be rescheduled.
Yes, it has already been rescheduled.
At a later date. Details will be soon to follow.
Yes.
But everybody, the fans were talking about it. They come to see the King. They wanted to see the King.
I wanted to see the King.
So we felt it was in the best interest of the fans to continue and just put the show on hold. We cancel it for November the 10th. And already have it rescheduled. And fans, I can't let out the details just yet. We are still in the process of delivering a few more surprises for all the fans of All Pro Wrestling. Not a word. But Ms.Delphia,
yes,
we got other things here at hand. The future looks great for All Pro Wrestling. But there's one thing that has to happen before the future starts turning over a new leaf. And do you care to elaborate a little more?
Well, why don't you tell me what you're thinking, and I'll let you know if we're thinking in the same direction.
Well, you had called me earlier and asked me to come over here to shoot an APWrestlingNow.com exclusive.
Right.
And it was on the changing of the guard.
Right.
And the whole Cash Flo situation.
Well, as far as I know, the whole situation has changed.
Okay.
Cash Flo is no longer in charge of All Pro Wrestling.
Okay.
And we will assign a new person to take that job over.
Okay. And that is effective?
Immediately.
Immediately. Well, there you have it. And you know, just in the recent meetings that we've all had with some of the leadership team in All Pro Wrestling, I will say, Ms.Delphia, All Pro Wrestling will return to the glory days because, you know, as a little kid growing up in Kentucky and wrestling, you heard USWA and you heard All Pro Wrestling with Ms.Delphia. And I'm here to tell you, fans, we have talked. We have a great plan of action lined up. The future looks bright. All Pro Wrestling is once again going back to the glory days of APW, and it is going to knock the socks off. And Ms.Delphia, we're going to all new heights. Would you agree? Absolutely.
We've got some really big events coming up.
Fans, stay tuned. APWrestlingNow.com. I'm Matt Douglas, very honored to be a part of the new leadership of All Pro Wrestling and the new plans going forward. For Ms.Delphia, I'm Matt Douglas. We'll see you next time.